Hey guys, Ricardo here and welcome to another blog tech tips. In today's tutorial guys, what I'm going to show you to do is how to on Zoom, how to start a meeting or how to set up or schedule a meeting. Alright, so of course this tutorial assumes you already have a Zoom account. I have a separate tutorial on doing that. You can find it in the description below or in one of the links on screen. Alright, so let's go ahead and launch Zoom app. Once you're in Zoom, you have two options here. Make sure you're on the meet and chat section, which is the first tab, and of course you have join a meeting. But of course we're going to assume that you're the one creating the meeting, so you can schedule a meeting or start a meeting. Now starting a meeting will be done in case you're doing an impromptu meeting, like for example you were told at last minute and of course you want to create a meeting now. Schedule one if of course you have actually premeditate the whole thing and you want to set it up, for example, a day ahead or more, or maybe even hours ahead. So we're going to assume that you're going to set up your meeting days ahead. Let me just give you a general idea. You'd have to tap on schedule and it gives you the details here. You'll give your meeting a name, you'll set your date, you'll give it a time frame and all of that. It says from to, and it gives you a time in which it will be kept, and it gives you a time zone. If it's a reoccurring meeting, you can have it on repeat. Of course, it gives you your meeting ID, and you can go through. You can set your passcode if you want, and all of that. Now, of course, once you set all of those and you're satisfied, you can hit done in the upper right, and of course, the meeting will be scheduled. All right, you can even add it to your calendar. Once the code is generated for the meeting, you can share it on social media such as WhatsApp, maybe through direct messaging, and the persons would then know about the meeting ahead of time, and you can give them the details as the time frame and so on, so they'll know where to find the meeting ahead of time. I recommend that you actually plan out your meetings. Now otherwise, if you wanted to start a meeting, go ahead and hit that, and of course it will ask you here. Notice it has an ID. Only give out your ID to those you want to know about the meeting. It asks you, do you want to start with your video on? Maybe depending if you're the host, it would be good etiquette to start with video on, even if no one else is using that. So what you're going to do here, I'm going to start the meeting, and of course that's it. The meeting would be started. It says connecting, and it's showing right here that the meeting would have been in progress. Notice I have my timer there. That's a custom feature. You can end the meeting by hitting end, and of course you can go ahead and see your participants and all of that. You can unmute your mic at any time. You can invite others by going into participation here, and of course if you see participants, I'm the only participants and it shows that I'm the host. If you want the invitation code, click here, copy, and then go over to your messaging app and share the invitation code, and that should be good enough in terms of operating this cool feature of Zoom. If you want to at any time, you can back out of your meeting. Notice here it will always show go back to meeting. You can always enter and exit as you feel. All right, so that's just the basics of how to do this on your device. All right guys, Ricardo Gardner just showing you how to set up your first or schedule your first Zoom meeting. Ricardo Gardner, see you. Bye until next time. Bye.